Hello there, everybody, and welcome to my first match of the Shuffle It Championship for 2023. Oh gosh, well, the first board was Groom and Gardens, so I guess we're doing that. I don't think anything actually can compete with it. Might Journey some if you have remaining Grooms to play. Let's Leo Shopkeepers. This is my first tournament match in a long time. I haven't played a human in a couple months at least. I guess since the Dominion League finals. Yeah, I mean, you can build bigger here for sure. I just don't think it's going to be fast enough. But there's certainly like an engine. It would help if there was a cheaper village. It's a little bit of a hard sell when the engine or when the village also costs 5. Everything's very expensive here. So I don't think 5-2 is worse than the 4-3 for sure. You could go with like a storeroom or something, but I mean, at some point, if you have 3, you may buy like storeroom over silver. The 5s are good. I mean, the 5-2 would be good if this were like a normal board. I don't think it's gonna beat Groom, but yeah, you can definitely journey some here if you like know the next hand is gonna have some Grooms. But I mean, I think I don't know, it's hard. It's just hard to buy the components. And if you don't actually contest the Grooms, then you have a problem. I'm not gonna journey here just because I'm a little worried about. They do also draw the barge right away, which is quite nice. I mean, if they go barge into expand here, they might be competitive. They're still gonna have to build really cleanly. I don't think that helps much. You have no money. You just bought a favor, basically. It's true that you can get the underlings up to... It's not a bad journey, but it's hard to pass on the Grooms. Like here, I'm gonna journey. I don't know if I'll ever have enough liaisons to make that worth it. It's gonna take a while. Guess they didn't. I guess they bomb decked barge. That's quite unfortunate. I might buy a sanctuary if I mean, eventually I'll probably hit 5 on one of these horse hands. I have so many silvers that I probably would take the sanctuary at that point. They don't even exile anything here, though, so that's rough. They must have 4 coppers. This is... I really dislike the Underling Journey turn for them, but this is kind of rough. We could journey here. Or we can just put a Groom into the shuffle. They're not, it's just not gonna be close. This is a pretty nice journey turn, I think. I maybe should have been doing it more aggressively throughout, but... I get underline. What could we do here? We could buy an inn. This is gonna be sort of a crazy turn. I'm trying to think. I don't think we want to trigger, so we maybe don't want to play the horse, period. But we can kind of see where we end at here. Yeah, we may just leave one of these grooms unplayed rather than trigger. At this point, I don't think I even want the silver. I don't know if the silvers were ever really good, but I don't think I even want the silver here. So we have all 10 grooms, which means through this shuffle, we'll get 5 more gardens and 5 more estates at least, and plus the buys. So we'll get, you know, in all reality, we'll get like that plus 2 or 3 more. We're not exactly playing this order correctly, but this is just like a knowledge check. I mean, they could have still competed with me on a 5-2 as first player. But though it would have been a little worse. But I think with, you know, it's just a groom thing. If you're not aware of the groom rush, then you can't really compete with it. It's also something gets way better if it's uncontested too. I mean, obviously it works contested just fine, but like it's not, it doesn't slow down ending the game. Like if the opponent gets all the grooms, they still just end the game in turn 10. It just isn't. Okay, so here we have a lot of trashing, a lot of junking, but a lot of trashing. So it's not a huge deal. They probably still play with some of it. Very attacky board. Do have a lot of draw. So sewers would be good. It'd be kind of nice if you had the fourth or the goat. Not, it doesn't matter the split, but if you had the goat your second hand, you could open sewers and then you could do the pixie buy here. I mean, you probably just have to buy pixie. I don't know if you take sewers. I guess it doesn't really matter when we buy the sewers here. We might as well. I mean, it matters a little bit if you think you want to buy like a flagship or something, I guess. But I don't really know. I mean, any of it would be fine. I guess the question is, you could wait on sewers and see what the junking situation is going to come out to. You have like a pretty good chance of getting clean anyway. I don't know. Maybe you do take it. I mean, it's obviously it's nice to thin. Always and forever. Yeah, I mean, eventually, I guess you want to do pickaxe. Probably Skulk feeds pickaxe, and then you just have whatever draw. Giant's maybe a little slow. You could get some good hits with it, though, potentially. Okay, they follow on the sewers. We might as well do this, right? It's gonna end. It's gonna let us double pixie and get another trash in still. So, I think we just do that. Would have been nice to, of course, have like 3 estates in that hand rather than 2, but or rather than 1. I guess 1 estate's already gone. I think we'll be okay. I don't think trashing this estate was going to be a huge deal one way or the other. Forest was a little nicer than Urs, I think, for this. Because I only needed 1 copper. So they're technically going to get... I don't even know if they have the goat, actually. It may be fine, actually. I mean, if you want, like, skulks and things, it may just be better, actually. Slightly better. I mean, 2 pixies... It's kind of hard to say. The pixies are worse given the fact that my pixies are worse given the fact that my opponent is getting Earth's Gift here by quite a bit. So maybe their result is the good one. I could believe that. I don't know what you'd get on the 5s though, or the 4s. They're good 4s. I mean, I think it's a question if you're ready for Skulk or not. I think it's fine. And then I would probably take a flagship, but I wouldn't be mad with Pixie or Diplomat, either one. Any of those three. So I like this just fine. I don't want to do this. And then here, I kind of think I probably just need to take the Skulk now. We need the gold so we can get to the pickaxe. The Junkers may just be like a waste of time with sewers, although there's like maybe some window where you get the cultist fast enough, which is probably just plainly too slow. If I had to guess, we'll see. The hexes here could also be pretty impactful, though. I'm gonna get to play the Skulk first because I am, well, for one, I'm first player, and then also I've gotten a little bit more on the thinning. Oh, they just didn't draw the Skulk, basically, is it? They buy gold here, which I think is pretty bad. You can get to a province buying deck here, though, quite quickly. I just think, yeah, let's go ahead and blow that up. What do we want? We really just want $5. So, this should be fine. I would have been, I guess Wisp isn't that helpful at this point, but they gain a curse, which, well, again, is probably not meaningful. The thing to hit is like Envious, or just like a discard attack would be pretty good. Okay, let's do this and let's get the pickaxe. And I think we'll probably blow up this Skulk and maybe just rebuy Skulk, depending on what we have. They're gonna have decent money. Haunting, not great, but we just have to live with it. We can still do what I talked about. You know, it'd be awesome here would be like Figurehead. Figurehead would be pretty great. Spell Scroll would be pretty nice. Don't want that. Yes, I think we keep the Sextant. I can live with it. At least it has the buy. It's not a game changer, but it's okay. The loots are nice because they're envious proof, or one of the nice things about the loots here is that they're envious proof. We are quite a bit thinner. I think I will go ahead and get another Skulk. We're probably getting close to the point where you blow up the goat, or kill the goat. Do we want this? Probably. I mean, they can draw themselves, which is not nothing. We didn't find... Yeah, we'll definitely take this. Do we want to kill the goat? How much money do we have here? Not clear yet. 1, 2, 3, probably around 10, but it's not totally clear. This is probably going to be like Honey Lodge flagship or lab flagship. Or second pickaxe. We didn't need a second pickaxe, so I don't know when you put that in. We probably don't need the goat anymore. I wish goat cost 3. We get sword. Sword's pretty good. I mean, it does maybe... I mean, once they pick up... If they pick up diplomats, that's something, but... Okay. We could go lab pickaxe, actually, because we still have the Skulk to blow up. I guess we should technically toss one of the wisps just to give the other wisp a chance to draw it, right? Something like that. I mean, we're going to actually, with the rivers, we're going to be way above that. Unless they also hit sword. So then that, I guess, makes you wonder if maybe we go Skulk Pickaxe. Because we are going to draw 2 cantrips. We're just going to draw everything. Well, if we go Skulk, we can whiff 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could attack, though. Yeah. Could attack. We're just going to be buying a lot of laboratories. We don't really have... I think the second pickaxe is probably a little premature. Hopefully, I was going to say, they could get a really nice hex here, but they didn't, so that's great. The last card is the Wisp. Oh, I got Greed. Okay, but Greed goes to hand, right? No, onto deck. Greed could have hurt us, but it didn't hurt us. And we can, of course, trash this real easily. Chalice, you know, it's fine. It's not exactly what you want, but it's okay. This is like Lab Skulk, probably. This is a pretty bad draw. Though I didn't have the rivers coming in, so... But we did put 3 labs in the bottom. I guess it's not bad yet. It could be okay. We're really far ahead. I think at this point, most everything's trashed, but... I don't know, they still have some stuff. They also get Endless Chalice. I mean, I'm happy they got Endless Chalice. I wasn't mad about me getting Endless Chalice, but I'm happy they got it, which tells you a little bit about probably how good Endless Chalice is here. Poverty is brutal. We're gonna be a little... No, we're not. I was gonna say we're gonna be a little buy low, but that's just not true at all. We get the other sword, which is a little unfair. We could, like... I mean, I guess we just still have room. I mean, I'm kind of a little overdone on this Skulk stuff. This is 2 labs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 labs, so I can draw 15 stop cards, which I guess I'm okay to get a Skulk then. I don't know. It's probably good to take. We're gonna need to watch the plus or the pile out here a little bit. But for now we're okay. We almost drew the stuff. This is like 4 labs or something. It's not 4, it's just 3, but we whiffed on the pickaxe here, so we don't need to buy Skulk this turn, definitely. And we'll toss the wonder if we just empty the laboratories. That's maybe a little risky. This should be fine. They don't have like hammer or anything. I don't think there are a lot of hexes. I mean, Envious would hurt a little bit, but at this point the hexes aren't even too terrible. They get Insignia, which is garbage, basically. I'm like team Insignia is the worst. They're probably gonna province, but it's just like losing. I could have actually, honestly, maybe done the cultists at some point, because they were like, if I had swapped like a hunting lodge, I don't know, it would have been less draw, so I don't know that I really like it. But there was maybe like a window where wow, and the pixie drew too. No, we'll keep that. Diluted doesn't probably matter too much, except that I can lower now pretty safely. I wonder if there's value in having like a diplomat on top. It's a bit of a hard sell, right? It's likely to just be a stop card. There are some hexing. I mean, there's hex activation is basically if they play skulk. It could be skulk defense, I guess. What are we at? Do we have a pile out too? If we have a pile out, we should just take the pile out. Yeah, this empties, doesn't it? I thought some of the directions, maybe you probably don't want Mountain's Gift. Probably don't want to take Mountain's Gift. First gift choice was reasonable. I didn't watch every single turn beyond that. I certainly drew stuff at the top of the shuffle a decent amount, except for that one shuffle with the labs. But otherwise it was all pretty great for me. This might be Guildhall stuff. There is, I mean, you probably scrap something. There are some attacks, but Guardian is here. The draw, there's no village. The draw stuff doesn't really work together at all. You can certainly end up with some chariot races. You can end up with some castles. I wouldn't like... I don't know how you get prepared for the long game. Maybe you just scrap and do some Guildhall stuff. Maybe you take a bandit. Not for the attack, but just for if you've bought Guildhall. It's a messy one. There's not a huge amount to do here. I don't really like the Devil's Workshop. I don't think the imps probably mean a whole lot. I'm probably just going to open double scrap. And I'm not at all convinced that that's necessarily correct. I might swing for the 5 here. I'm not sure though. They just take Silver Horse, which I think is also totally reasonable. Well, especially if you, well, they don't have the Devil's Workshop. Never mind. All right, they go straight into Humble, which is fine. I mean, I'm not beat up about Humble. You could try to make your deck really clean and do chariot races against their coppers, but I don't think that you actually have all that great shot of hitting races. You could try for that. I mean, hitting the 5 is pretty unlikely. Not worried about. Crumbling's always can be a tough one to take because, you know, your opponent may just be. I did just immediately buy chariot race after talking about how I wasn't sure about it. Your revealing small is always a risk, but less so for my opponent as they're reshuffling in here. I'm not buying it this turn. It would have been more of a risk for me. We did both hit I hit a state on both, so that's pretty nice. I would be pretty happy to get like haunted or small, but I'm not convinced by the chariot races, accepting that you just like, well, this is not good. They're gonna get small. That's rough. They may get small and haunted just right away. That would be sad if they can like horse into it. That's pretty unlikely, but not impossible. They scrap like the Devil's Workshop. And this isn't probably not getting there. So I probably get haunted for whatever that's worth. Though I haven't taken Guildhall or anything yet, so I don't even know what's in here. I mean, it's a lot of coppers, right? There's some chance of hitting the... I guess there's always some chance of winning a race. There's something in here worth more than 0. Look at that. Okay, so this is this. We do Silver Horse again, or do like Card Horse? Just to cycle. How much do I care about silvers? There may be a chariot race down in here. There's a chariot race. So I'm gonna take this. Dream scenarios, they don't get to do like small on whatever, this is crumbling. That would be bad for me. But if they just blow up small to get like opulent, that's great for me because I can still take the other ones and be in a pretty good spot. They may be able to set up a chariot race win here if they have chariot race. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. I like that. They just take a gold, okay. That's not as exciting. They still have the old Devil's Workshop on top. I do get pretty nice draw here to do opulent. Well, this is actually a question. Opulent is maybe the worst of the next couple. I don't know. Sprawling's kind of a pain too. So you could maybe blow it up, or you could blow the duchy up. I feel okay still they're obviously like in a good position to get kings better than me. We also just don't have money, so that's something too. I never ever got the guild hall, which I thought I might do. Skirmisher, you know, it's okay. Okay, crumbling on top. So that's a question, is whether we'd take a guild hall just to... Because, like, we can buy silvers or gain them on scraps. And I think it's pretty okay. Hopefully there are more chariot races. Ooh, yuck, gross. Bleh. Bleh. So this is sad. I mean, I'm sad. I don't know if everybody's sad, but I'm sad. Surely at least one person's happy. Cheetochomper. You know what I didn't comment on yet is Cheetochomper's tag, which is fantastic. I also really like the 7. You know, like Cheetochomper. There were already 6 other ones, and they got the 7th, and that did it. They didn't get 8 here, which I don't know. That wasn't so great. Buys guild hall as well. I've trashed more coppers, I think. I mean, maybe just 2 more, but more. And I have not had the... I mean, nobody's going super crazy on chariot races, I guess. They went a little crazy. How does crumbling work? Well, okay, 2 of them were from crumbling, so... Okay, like, fair enough. This is 6. What a pain. I actually don't know. There's not a really good... This game could still last quite a long time, I guess is what I'm saying. Or what I'm thinking about. Because there's not really an imminent 3 pile in any world. And somebody could maybe try to do duchies or something, but... Okay, here comes the small. Hopefully not with crumbling. Hopefully just with itself. Okay, we lose humble. That's something anyway. Okay, so small's still here, but it is very, very far from the shuffle. They also get a bandit. That's copying me. It's not. It's not. I'm kidding. I could take a silver. Silver versus just trashing. Okay. This is all okay. I think. It would be nice kind of to have Grand and King just for chariot race stuff. Man, come on. Give me something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just trash. At some point, I guess you think about... They're not shuffling. They still haven't shuffled in the attack. I mean, at some point, I guess you would think about buying the Guardian. I was kind of hoping to... I hope they do Skirmisher here, because I think I'm pretty okay with it. And I think it's probably worse for their deck than, like, getting a gold. Whatever they get. Of course, I toss this. Well, okay, it's half and half. I can't whine too much. Okay, so they're shuffling now. So there may be, we may hit some of the attacks here. I don't mind also buying the Guardians when, there we go. I don't think they have anything that beats, I guess Sprawling beats it. But Sprawling is in hand. So that's not too bad. We may end up, okay. Well, right, I was always probably gonna win that one. They do have the Cultist. This isn't the best grand castle of all time, though. It's not terrible. We don't have to spend. I guess at least they have a choice of doing Cultist or doing small thingy, unless they have the scrap. So that's at least something. We didn't have to spend. Okay, there we go. Haunted will block most things. Okay, so hopefully they just drew their small castle, because we may miss 10 here. We won't be too far from it, though. I have a good shot at winning a race here. Okay. Where are we sitting at right now? It's like, do we blow up the bandit already just to do it? Maybe. It's kind of sad. I guess we could check if the bandit coffer just gets us there also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the bandit coffer alone does not get us there. The scrap will definitely get us there. And this is worth 8 for us, I think. Which is pretty good. I guess we're gonna do it, and maybe we can rebuy the bandit. I don't know, it's kind of hard to buy bandit at this point, but I think we don't care about buy too much. Okay, well there's another scrap, which isn't exactly what we wanted, because we can't quite play it. But let's go ahead and get it. At least the small castle is useless. That's something. I need to think a little bit about what my path to victory might be. And it may just be this following on buying provinces. And hoping we're a little better on chariot races, though that's not clear at all. We certainly have fewer of them. I think our expense stuff is a little better, but not like by a whole lot. And it may get worse here soon with the cultists. So like, how many times can they play cultists? I don't know. I lose a silver. That kind of sucks. They may just beat me on provinces. Their deck might have a little bit longer longevity than me. We do get that. That's nice. Okay. This hits province. I mean, I guess we just buy it. The only like 3 pile that's super accessible for us would be like Guardian's Chariot Race, I think. Even that. The Ruined Market may actually be nice here. Potentially. Like here, we can double silver, which I think is probably pretty good. Well, okay. It's competing with gold. trash ruin market, which to be fair is, or I guess gold copper also, but to be fair, trash ruin market buy gold is also pretty appealing. So and it's probably more realistically competing with okay, actually I've got a different idea. I have a different idea. I don't know, you know, it's not crazy. Is it awesome? Probably not. It's not crazy though. That's a lot of money. This is great. 13 to buy one province for me. That's woo, hooray. Okay, the scraps didn't pan out there. We could, how many actions do we really have? We could do silver. We could do like silver buy coin and go like double guardian. I'm just trying to stay like close on the provinces, you know, we're not trying to like change the world here. Or not close, but you know. This should probably be a guardian, but maybe, oh, an estate. Interesting. Well, I could duchy, which would, well, they can't really dance anyway. Yeah, I mean, they can't take the province. Unless they get a million chariot race hits, which would make me cry. Okay, they got one. That's not too bad. They have to spend coffer even here to duchy, so that's pretty bad. I don't have to do that. I have opulent down here, but I don't know that it has anything with it. We didn't draw super well on opulent. They're first player, so they would need 2 chariot race hits or like a chariot race and the Devil's Workshop. The Devil's Workshop is, I don't think, in the shuffle. So they would need 2 chariot race hits. Like I have enough for the province now. They could get it, but okay. So they're just gonna duchy. I don't quite hit it, unfortunately. I could have known exactly what was in this hand, but I did not know that. So we're in pretty much the same spot, except I still have a guardian here. The chariot race stuff could just go bad. I mean, there's no doubt about that. This will be like buy coppers. Well, it depends on what the money is, but I'm reasonably likely to buy a copper here. That's brutal. So what is our path to we like super need to buy a duchy, right? One, two, three. I am pretty scared about how the chariot race stuff's gonna pan out. Well, we gotta buy a duchy, so that means this has to be this. And there's not. I mean, you could do it. You could do it in a different way that's equivalent, but or basically equivalent. I will cry, though, if the chariot races just flip. Alright, well, that's fair. It happens. The bandit is at least $1. I have to assume they have it in hand, but maybe not. There, the scrap with bandit is at least $2. So again, it's like surely. I do think I was a little more copper trashed and kind of got sadness here, but well, it's okay. The funny thing is that I still don't have it. Even well, they haven't. Okay. Well, that was a bummer. I mean, I could have duchy danced, and maybe that's what I should have done. But it's not what I chose to do. This is a weird one. For sure. Knights can be a real pain here. And Bailey's pretty good. This will take some time to get set up. Yeah. I'm almost thinking about passing, though it's a little hard to pass up the 5s or the 4. It maybe should have been nothing, though. I'm gonna take the puka. Let's go ahead and put the trader on top. We're gonna need Workers Village pretty bad. Puka's gonna miss. By Caravan Guard. I think for sure. I guess we bottom deck it here. I've never seen this. the button for bottom decking faded just says don't. The other one says don't top deck. And for the bottom decking, it's don't. Just don't. Don't even think about it. That was a really bad draw. Or sad anyway. I would have liked to get a 4. I think the 4s are quite a bit better. Even though the caravan guards are like totally fine. I think the 4s are a little better. No hit. I mean, you could play a money thing here if you really wanted to. It's probably not very good. We are going to need a... Now I guess you might as well top deck it. Maybe you just keep bottom decking it. It's not like... It's not like it's that good to play. It was just kind of a reasonable thing to get on 4 in the opening. I mean, if you bought it, surely you wanted it for trashing or something. We can find the workers. We're just not. We're just going to whiff on whatever here. They get another curse. That's going to be... Oh, no, they don't. Never mind. Sylvia's not that good, to be honest. The caravan guards, I'm not drawing super great here. Hopefully we find the curse. Well, this is okay, actually. I would have been pretty... Well, we killed the trader. That's something. We probably need the potion now. They probably take Molly, which I think is reasonable. And I think I would do it in their spot. It's a little tough, though. We're going to go ahead and play the Workers' Village, even though it's really not that bad of Terminal Collision. Playing the Trader or not playing the Trader isn't a huge deal, but... And there's a world where you just hit the Puka and win. It's not totally clear that you don't just play something messy here and take provinces fast, to be perfectly honest. We could get the trader out of the way here and just trash a curse and buy nothing. Or they take gold. Ooh, I don't really like that. I think there's time to get the knights going here. I'm convinced that there's time, though. Maybe I'm wrong. They're kind of leaning towards playing money at this point. Okay. And I think that that's a little bit of a hard sell. I played Caravan Guard, right? Good. Okay, so we have 2 no matter what. This Sylvia, that's probably net positive for us. Certainly the silver flip is. This is just a real curse that they're taking. Michael's not that bad. They buy another gold. I think that's a little weird. Maybe I won't get set up in time, but I think now we probably bottom deck it. I mean, if they don't take Michael, I'll take Michael. I just don't think there's time. Or I just don't believe that there's definitely time. Like here, they're going to lose the cursed gold, right? But even that works against them to some degree. And you just start hitting their stuff. Because I can find it with... If we had drawn the trade, it'd be okay. I can find any whatever with pool eventually. They already lost a trader, so that's a problem. I lose curse gold, that's great. Maybe they'll get enough, I don't know, but I certainly need to find a way to get Michael. I think we're going to have them stopped before the end. I certainly hope so. I don't remember if, oh, it was Bailey. I could have gotten 2 here. 2 wins, but we'll just go with the, we'll top deck it. Sure. Puka is actually kind of bad for them, but there have been 5 silvers gained, and there are already 3 in the trash. Okay, now we'll leave this. What is the other? It's a stain. So we can't hit 5 here, unfortunately. Okay. We can only hit 3 this turn. We'll see. It'd actually be better for me if they bought another province here. Okay, they just buy Carringer. We'll kill everything. Eventually, we'll kill everything. Let's swing on one of these and see if we hit. And we need to get... I guess we can get the trader first. Okay. Bander would be like reasonably okay for them. Bailey loss is like probably the best of our knights. They get to 3. Sure, we'll hit that. Okay, we're gonna have to kill a silver here, but sometimes you gotta break some omelets to make eggs or something. That's my understanding of the process. They may have drawn a province hand here because I looked at most of these cards and they may have gold. As soon as we get the other gold, we're okay. But that might take a little bit of time. Let's see. They may not have any silvers, actually. I didn't think about that. They should buy Vander. No, that's wrong. You should buy Vander. It's like not even close, actually. I should maybe buy Vander just in case it, you know, I need to stop them before they... Not because I particularly want Vander, but... how much money? I might blow up a silver if I don't need it. I mean, I can handle Vander if they get it, but I would rather not have to deal with that. We got one of the golds. They still have 2 golds. I guess we kill the puka. We don't really want more money, do we? We're at 12. We're gonna do pool merchant guild workers village this turn, I think. But I don't think we need the money. I mean, maybe at some point, but... You have to buy... No. Duchy is the worst possible buy there. Not quite, but very close to it. That was misclick, but whatever. They may not have any hit targets in here, which would be kind of lucky. I need to hit the other yeah, that's it. There's a gold. I mean, they have the golds in hand again, so they can keep buying one thing, I suppose. Yeah, we could maybe get a little more cash here. I don't know that it helps. There's no reason to play Vander, right? Didn't I see everything? Yeah, there's no reason. But they'll draw a hand that doesn't have the good stuff in it next turn. Do we want 3 more silvers? Maybe. We also will buy fleet at some point. This is not an unreasonable point to do it. The duchy is wrong. We can hit all of that now, though, so that's good. Almost misclicked that. Okay. Now we just find the last gold. And that's pretty much it. Actually, I think it's just like not even like I don't even know if they can afford silver here. And we'll just save up for 40, I guess. There's no reason to put it at risk. Can we hit it next turn? Probably. Well, we may dud, but nope. Well, we still may dud. Yeah, we did dud. I'll just buy one province here, it doesn't matter. We may whiff again. We'll probably get there now. I said that on the other. Okay, now we definitely surely get there. This is the old scrying pool silver deck, you know, classic. Oh. I probably could have emptied the duchies too, but... Well, that was Scrying Pool Knights, where my opponent basically ignored both of those entirely. I think they, honestly, I don't actually think that what they're doing is crazy in like the most general sense. If you're like trader, cash, but you need to like take Vander, especially when he appears, and it probably still gets blown up, but it was like really slow to get going there for me. So I can at least imagine a world where the treasure density is good enough. I mean, they only got 3 provinces, and even 4 would not have, even 5 would not have been enough. So it's kind of hard to say, but I don't know what you do here. I guess you just end up doing what looks like money, unfortunately. A kind of money. Money-esque. You can do... I mean, you can probably do Legionary eventually. I wonder if Taskmaster is very likely to hit. If the upgrade doesn't whiff, okay. Well, if the upgrade doesn't whiff and we turn one of these into a 3, there was a pretty good shot, I think. I mean, you can do Legionary Gold stuff here, I think, for sure, at least some amount. It's maybe a little hard to fuel the Taskmasters. I was probably overly optimistic to buy that there. Arbor Village is pretty bad. There's just no draw. If there's a draw, there's a lot of things you can do, even without the buy. Without the draw, there's an incredibly small number of things you can actually do. But I am going to try to be thin, so I'm going to pick up a second native village. I'm hating my Taskmaster at this point. Like, it looks just stupid as heck. They do have enough to buy like a Legionary or an upgrade, which makes sense. The native village set-asides have been pretty good. I don't... Maybe we take Cobbler and just pick up the 4s, which are okay, and the... I don't know. It's really quite bad, whatever I'm doing here. Probably anything, though, is pretty bad. If you could maybe get to a world where you are buying, I don't know. If you thought you could get to a point where you like gained a duchy every turn, and had the Taskmaster money going, maybe that's something. It's really hard for me to say. This is still not even... What am I doing? Very bad. Because this doesn't hit either. Most don't even play it. I'm sort of fake thin, but it's actually not too fake. It's a little fake. I mean, I don't have to pick the cards up off the mat. I think that's a rule, or I think that's something sometimes I forget. Okay, they're gonna buy gold here, which I think is pretty reasonable. Well, surely. I mean, they'll lose the Taskmaster, but like... I mean, I guess you don't have to. They buy Pendant. Okay, I think you try and do the Legionary thing. Maybe it's too random. Pendant, is whatever. Probably fine, but not exciting. I wish my deck was better. Story of my life. See now, okay, we hit the copper. What are we doing? What is the end goal? You just buy provinces, of course, but like, this is very bad. This is one of the worst decks I've built, just maybe ever. That's okay. They buy another legionary. They're just keeping the Taskmaster out, which doesn't seem that important to me. How many cards are in here? Quite a few. There's quite a few coppers. I just buy province now. I don't think that's the play. You know, we may pair things. There's possibility. They have some more real thinning. They've played the upgrade more than me. Even though I opened it, it did miss the shuffle, which kind of takes away a lot of that. Surely at some point you buy the gold. Like, who cares about the Taskmaster? Maybe they're just going right into province, though, also. They have enough money to do it, some. This is just a mess. They buy another legionary. That's so weird to me. I just don't think... Well, okay. Let's buy another upgrade. At some point you lose it, and so now you have a million legionaries and no gold. Like, you were gonna lose it anyway, so I can add another gold. This isn't the best native village time ever. When will be the best native village time? It's what we're all asking ourselves. I don't actually think anyone's asking themselves. I guess I could have picked up there. Oof. The sad, no, I was gonna say the sad pendant, but it's the happy pendant. It wouldn't have really been sad in any case. Okay, well, we're still getting nowhere, but we're gonna believe in the legionary attack. Some amount. I don't know that it'll be enough at this point, but remodel would be pretty good. Yeah, there you go. That's kind of nice. Fortunately, they're not shuffling for a while. Unfortunately, they still hit province, so hooray for them. I maybe should have kept that. And provinced here. I'm not sure. But the attacks begin. Will it be enough? Probably not. They have 2 gondolas too, which are pretty nice. With the pendants and with the duration. I mean, you know, all of it together. They buy remodel, which I think is very likely correct. We draw the 2nd legionary, which sucks. Real bad. But that's the way it goes. We're not going to reveal. We don't want to cycle them, I don't think. They still hit province because of the gondola, which is not surprising. That's not... I'm not upset or anything. I swear. I promise. I promise I'm not mad. The last card here is gold, which isn't really that helpful. I don't attack. They probably just hit province here again. This was a mess. Straight up a mess. I had some bad draws, but also it was just a mess. They probably swing. No, they don't swing. They do hit exact 8, which is killer. But also, again, not unsurprising or weird or anything. They probably have 8 here again. At the very least, like remodel or something. I mean, if they had a province in hand or a gold, this was obviously a muck up, but I don't know what they had, so... Also, like, double duchy's gotta just be better than whatever else you can do here. So maybe it didn't matter. Also, you should just duration both of them, actually, I think, but... yeah, I'm like pretty sure you should duration both of them, but... That's okay. What's the last card? Is another gold? Or another legionary? I don't think it's gonna matter. Though we're not a million miles away. I mean, we're a million miles. Okay, well, yeah. You don't have to reveal the gold if you have the thing, you know, you can just do the... I didn't hit Placer Michael. That was a mess. Okay, we do have Weaver stuff here, which should help make things a little more exciting. We probably open Raise Weaver. I don't know, the student stuff could matter. Conjure is pretty good here. You can... it's hard to make Leprechaun actually work all that well, but... Gotta remember not to take the Weaver with the raise. Take the other card. I guess you could open Weaver Night Watchman. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but it's not totally crazy. I wonder if there is like a Night Watch Leprechaun opening. It's so bad. Hopefully we don't lose to it. There's I wonder if there is some kind of, I guess you save the copper or save the estate to try to help the raise. Really, really dislike the, I guess I probably should have bought a second Weaver there, maybe. This is unfortunate, but just how it's gotta go. Really, really don't like the Leprechaun, but we're not too far from Heralds, but I kind of think one advisor is a little better. Do we want student just to have the option? Yeah, the hope, of course, is that cleanliness wins out here, because the gold into the curse and onto whatever just takes too much of the, takes too much time to clean up, hopefully. While we're on our way. Can't advise everything away. 2 silvers, ooh, yuck, gross, yuck, gross, gross, yuck. Okay, the pickaxe will go. Okay, so they're not playing Herald deck. All right. Haunting hurts. The raises, the single raises that you just never play, you know? They don't get it done. For better or for worse. Okay. Are we to student? Okay. Okay. Are you ready to get loot? Yeah, we're okay on loot now. Let's get a herald. I think we can lose the student. Staff is pretty good. Staff is pretty good. We should probably curse them eventually. 2 crystal balls, that's insane. But I respect it. I mean, like, you know, like in a strange way. Okay. I respect it in a way that I can't really explain. We're gonna want a lot of heralds, like all the heralds. And also, like, come on. That was incredible. I should have played, I mean, I did it wrong. I should have played the pickaxe first, or I should have played the whatever first, but okay. So we still have enough actions to play everything. I kind of do want to get rid of some of these coppers still. This maybe could have been done a little better. Endless Chalice is nice for this deck, actually. I'm just gonna do this and then I'm just gonna like maybe buy a Night Watchman and trash it every turn or something. Something like that. The crystal balls are crazy. This was a really good Herald reveal, actually. Because now we're in a good place. Okay. Oh, I forgot to play the Rays. Whatever. That was not played super well, but should be well enough. They don't have any kind of points situation, so I don't know. Have they done the shield yet? They may have the shield. They may have the shield in hand. Are we gonna have a win this turn? Probably. Can we do weavers? What do we... This is already basically in hand. We have enough actions. We could do the weavers, but I think it's probably just as easy to do the advisors. I guess the only thing to check is that we have maybe the pickaxe can miss $10. We only have 8. Another, maybe we need to do the weavers to guarantee it. Because we only have... We're like a little short on money if we don't do it that way. Or not short exactly, but there's like a chance of missing. This is revenge for the legionary. Didn't they know that? I don't know. Okay. All right, they're gone. Okay, thanks for watching. This one, again, was sort of mixed. The messy ones were close and the ones were not particularly close, but that's how it can go sometimes. I think there is, a few combos that maybe Cheetochomper hadn't seen. So, in any case, thanks for watching my first tournament match in a while, and I'll catch you all for the next one.